Venerable Paul of Thebes, January 15th. Fleeing persecution, a wealthy young Egyptian finds lifelong solitude in the desert, becoming the first Christian hermit and a recipient of divine provision. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include persecution, betrayal. The Venerable Paul of Thebes is commemorated by the Orthodox Church on January 15th. He is regarded as the first Christian hermit and a foundational figure of the anchoritic life. Born in Egypt around 227 AD, Paul came from a family of means. He received an education in the learning of his time, being skilled in both Greek and Egyptian letters. The Roman Empire, under Emperor Decius, initiated a severe persecution of Christians between 249 and 251 AD. This period brought great trial upon the faithful, compelling many to confess Christ through suffering or flight. During this time, Paul's own brother-in-law, driven by covetousness for Paul's inheritance, planned to betray him to the authorities. To preserve his life and faith, Paul departed from his home and sought refuge in the remote Theban desert. What began as a temporary measure to escape persecution became a lifelong spiritual endeavor. Paul discovered a cave situated near a palm tree and a spring of water. He settled there, intending to remain only until the persecution subsided. However, the solitude of the desert, free from worldly distractions, fostered a profound environment for prayer and communion with God. He chose to remain in that place for the remainder of his days, dedicating himself to unceasing prayer and asceticism. His sustenance came from the dates of the palm tree, and its leaves provided fibers which he wove into clothing for himself. For 91 years, Paul lived in this complete solitude. His existence remained unknown to the wider world. In the final 60 years of his life, God provided for him in a distinct manner. Each day, a raven came to his cave, bringing half a loaf of bread. This daily provision echoed the care God showed for the prophet Elijah in the wilderness, demonstrating divine solicitude for his ascetics. Near the end of Paul's earthly life, God revealed his whereabouts to St. Anthony the Great. St. Anthony, then 90 years of age, was tempted by the thought that he was the first and most perfect desert dweller. To humble him and reveal the depth of God's hidden saints, God instructed Anthony to seek out a hermit more perfect than himself. St. Anthony embarked on a long journey into the desert, enduring trials and seeking guidance. After much searching, he located Paul's cave. As Anthony approached, Paul, who valued his solitude, had barred the entrance. Anthony pleaded to be admitted, explaining his divinely appointed purpose. After a period of insistence, Paul relented and opened the entrance. The two saints conversed, sharing spiritual insights and accounts of their lives in God. As they spoke, the raven arrived, not with its usual half loaf, but with a whole loaf of bread. St. Paul observed, "See how the Lord has sent us a meal, a Lord who is merciful and loves mankind. For 60 years I have received half a loaf, but on your arrival, Christ has sent a double portion for his soldiers." They broke the bread and ate together, giving thanks to God. St. Paul, having received foreknowledge of his repose, asked Anthony to return to his monastery. He requested that Anthony bring back the bishop's cloak, which had been given to Anthony by St. Athanasius to use as a burial shroud. St. Anthony hurried to fulfill this request. As he made his way back to the monastery, he had a vision of St. Paul's soul ascending to heaven, surrounded by angels, prophets, and apostles. Upon returning to Paul's cave, Anthony found the holy hermit's body kneeling in a position of prayer. He wrapped the body in the requested cloak. Anthony then faced the task of digging a grave in the hard desert ground. At that moment, 2 lions emerged from the desert. They approached the body of St. Paul, and with their claws, they dug a grave in the earth. After the lions completed their work, Anthony buried the holy hermit. St. Paul of Thebes reposed in peace at the age of 113, having spent 91 years in the desert. His life story was preserved for the Church by St. Jerome, ensuring that the witness of the first hermit would inspire generations of ascetics and faithful. He stands as a testament to the power of solitude, divine provision, and unwavering devotion to God.